If you're the sort of person to get out of the shower, to go and do a piss, you're fucking weird.
That's not weird.
No, that is weird. That's just fucking pointless.
You should have got up, made a huff about it, and just went, and just sat down.
I did feel like doing it. I was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then he started picking his nose.
Being in the company of someone you love and just like being sober, it's just like, you know this is real. Whereas when you're drunk and stuff, you don't know if I'm really happy to be around them.
You brush your teeth for 5 minutes.
How long have you meant to brush them for? 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Fuck off. How are you brushing your teeth in 30 seconds?
5 minutes.
Yes.
Your phone is fucking listening to you, and you don't even realise. We're being tracked more now than ever before. There are loads of things that are legal but are still not right to do, I guess. I don't know. Like, what do you think about alcohol? Why is it that why is alcohol...
It says, socially acceptable. I don't know. God knows.
I think if alcohol came out now, do you think maybe it would be legal? Probably not. I mean, more...
Well, yeah, if someone said, like, do you want to take this? I don't know whether it make you really happy, really depressed, or, like, really angry and abusive.
Yeah.
But, like... Yeah, if you heard that, you'd be like, no, thanks, mate.
Yeah.
But it's weird because, like, smoking, like, herbs and stuff have been around for thousands of years, and drinking has been around
I don't smoke weed. I don't really like weed, but I think that weed should be legalized. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Why is weed not legalized and alcohol is? I mean, alcohol is way worse.
But it's weird because it's not like, if you're caught in the UK, for instance, it's something like under, I can't remember how much it is, like 2 grams, something like that, or whatever. It's just like you're given a warning. You just let scot-free, they take it off you.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're caught with like a gram of cocaine, you're put in prison.
But it's weird though, because like way more people are murdered doing alcohol. Way more people kill people when they're drunk. Statistically, like, there are more murders with family members where both parties are drunk. Than in any other situation. So if you want to get murdered, you should be drunk with your family members.
Cheers.
Yeah, but I love drink, man. I think drink gets a bad rap, you know, because people have... Look, right, you can take anything... You can take it too far, but you can take anything too far.
I had a whole year where I was just off my nut and everything, and then, like...
Really? When was that? How long ago was that?
Like not like a year and a half ago.
Really?
A year, just off my nut, partying and stuff like that.
How would you keep up with that, though? Like, being hungover?
And, like, lately, I like just, like, being in the company of someone you love and just, like, being sober. It's just like, you know this is real. Whereas when you're drunk and stuff, you don't know if, like, I'm really happy to be around them because it's like this affecting me.
Yeah, 100%.
And, like, alcohol can make you feel like you're having a better time than you really are. Like,
yeah, of course, yeah. But that's one of the benefits of it. It makes you more chilled out. It makes you less worried. It makes you, it's a cool thing, as long as you don't do it too much.
Like bad things like
true, of
sleeping, anxieties. I feel like definitely I become more like, my patience is very thin.
Really?
Like,
so I've noticed this with some people, some of our friends as well, and in general, apparently with alcohol, it can affect people. Like, obviously alcohol affects people in different ways, like weed, right? I don't have a good effect with weed. It makes me feel fucking horrible, and as soon as
You've done drugs. Oh, your mother listening right now. She knows I've done weed.
She said that she wanted to smoke weed with you.
With me?
Yeah. I told my mum. I remember one night we were speaking, and she was like, "Oh, what did you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I smoked weed with Wayne." And she was like, "Oh, I'd like to smoke weed with Wayne."
Shall I try and...
Yeah, go smoke weed with my mum. Just you and her, though. But like, she's been like, "Oh, you've done weed? Oh, okay, yeah, just don't overdo it." But thankfully, I don't fucking like it anyway. I think it's horrible. Every time I've done it, I've been looking forward to the effects going, so that's just how it affects me. But yet some other people fucking love it, and it's the same with alcohol. Like, for example,
imagine that paying something so I want this to end.
Yeah, that's how I was feeling. I was like, why have I done this? Why did I take this? This is fucking horrible. I get
why it makes you... What do you not like about it that makes you all spaced out?
It makes me just feel very, very anxious. I don't know why.
Lucid sort of. So in Canada, basically, you were having the worst time of your life.
I think probably the worst time of my fucking life, and this isn't even a hyperbole or anything like that. This is genuine.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about it, the worst time of my life was when I first did weed.
Really?
Yeah. And I did it at Nathan's at his uni, in his room.
Yeah.
With Saul. and we both...
what is happening again?
Yeah. Saul did it, right? And he ran into the toilet and went, oh God. And I was like, fucking hell, what's going on there?
What did you say? It's happening again?
It's happening again, or something like that,
it's happened before. I
But
really...
it's so weird, though.
See, every time every time you say that story to me and I hear those words, I think something was going on with like his dick or something. I don't know, because why else would you go into
Why did he run into the toilet?
Yeah, that's what I'm... So he's walked into a private space and he said it's happening again. So I reckon he's like shut himself.
It's happening again.
Some piss has come out.
Why did you do it then? What did you expect? And I'm not gonna lie, right? It was so weird because I actually like the effects of weed initially.
Yeah.
Were fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And I really liked it.
You can like microdose it. Just have a little.
Yeah, maybe I took too much.
Maybe.
And when he said it, oh God, it's happening again. Because I've never laughed. I have never laughed harder than that. I was laughing for about 10 minutes non-stop to the point where it actually got psychopathic. Like, is there something wrong with this guy? Right? And that was obviously just the effects of weed probably taking a bit too much from the bong hit.
Like, I never got high like this before. That every time I was swallowing the pizza, I could feel it like going through my whole...
Oh, you didn't like it?
I didn't like it. I thought it was really bad.
I was going to say...
like, sometimes you do have like bad times on stuff and...
What I don't like about it is it makes me conscious of everything going on around me, and I don't know what it is. Like, picture... Right, this is it, right? So, anxiety. It triggers anxiety in me. I wish it didn't, because... It's supposed to do the exact opposite. I know there are different strands. You have sativa. But mate,
you're like naturally, you're a really chill, comfortable guy.
So why does it bring out that weird disposition in me that maybe I have underlying anxiety and it just triggers that out of me. So it's like, why do I need this? Why do I need this? Just make me feel fucking 10 times worse.
But then it's weird because you like vapes. You like the nicotine rush of feeling all spaced out.
It's not necessarily feeling spaced out. When I don't like that I do vapes. Fucking horrible that I do vapes.
So stop.
Well, yeah, but it's an addiction. And I used to think, well...
Yeah, but you said porn's an addiction. You stopped it.
Yeah, I stopped it, and then obviously I'm watching it again now, so it's harder. But it's easier said than done. At what point does
something become an addiction?
To the point where you can't stop. But it's all about self-discipline.
But you can stop. You proved that.
I can stop. I stopped for a period of time. I stopped watching porn for 3 months, and that was really good.
So you were still wanking, you just weren't watching porn?
No, initially I stopped wanking. And that was great.
So you were watching porn, not wanking?
No, I was the opposite.
Lines.
No, I was. I wasn't just.
I have to see how this series ends.
It's so weird. I wasn't just watching porn like
fully clothed.
Fantastic, keeping notes. No, the opposite. I was wanking, but I wasn't watching porn.
So what were you wanking to? Standing in front of the mirror, just like naked?
Yeah, exactly. No. I was just sitting there. Not sitting there. That's weird. I was just laying there having a wank.
Sitting.
Have you ever done that?
On like a chair like this. Oh no, were you in here?
But have you ever had a wank without watching porn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you've been looking at some sort of material, some sort of pictures or something like that, like nudes of people that you like, or just people. Have you ever had a wank at something you fancy, like online?
No,
that's a lie. Are you sure?
What do you mean by that? Like celebrity?
No, someone that you might know, but you know, like someone on Instagram. Okay, well that laugh tells me everything you definitely have.
No,
I mean I have.
Actually, okay, probably. No, I have then.
Yeah,
I've just realised like in what I have.
I was saying earlier, it's like it's only until you take those take those things that you're compulsed to do away that you realise how addicted you are to them. So I remember when I stopped, I didn't have a vape, and I started
sucking your thumb.
Yeah. No, I started feeling like really. I was like, "Fuck me!" It's a nicotine withdrawal, right?
Yeah.
And I never thought I would be the sort of person to get addicted to stuff like that. I right now, if I really wanted to stop vaping, I could, like anyone, if they really fucking wanted to. And that's the problem with addiction. You have to be 100% in to stop it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. You're just going to fucking relapse again.
At what point does something become an addiction? Because everyone could probably think, I'm a sex addict because like something like sex is nice.
Yeah.
But like, at what point are you an addict?
Well, I don't want to vape. I don't like vaping. I know it's probably not very good for your health, but I still do it.
You just can't stop
That's an addiction.
You need that feeling.
I'm compelled to do it.
Will Smith story, how like when he was younger, like the Fresh Prince dates.
Yeah.
He'd fuck like so many women that like sex literally made him sick.
What?
Yeah.
That's bollocks, really.
I swear to God.
How many? Will Smith?
Imagine that though, like having sex. Like, oh, I'm gonna be sick.
My boss was telling me about when my boss tells me about fucking everything. Right? He'll call me up at like 11 o'clock at night. He'll be and he'll just tell me about some story of when he was younger or something.
What he's wearing and
yeah, exactly. No, sometimes he calls me up in the bath. I can hear.
He's probably gonna watch this.
Yeah, that's fine. He knows what he does. He does it. He's the one I'm talking about. He told me about when he was younger. Like as soon as like a girl like gave you a blowjob and you finished.
Yeah.
You would feel just disgusted with them straight after you finished.
Oh no. See, I heard something. Yeah, like. What was it? I saw it like social media or something. But a guy only knows like he's in love with like a woman or like whoever like they're doing stuff with once they've like came.
Really?
Like think about it. Like you must have an instance where you've been doing stuff with someone and then like after you've come, you're actually like, oh, I really like actually talking. I want to hang out with this person.
Yeah, but that's just the feeling of ejaculating.
No, there's other times when you just came and you thought like, oh, I just want to get back home now and just chill. I don't want to listen to them. It does give you a better understanding. Like, yeah, like I actually value this person.
Yeah, because like obviously initially, isn't it like your serotonin or your dopamine just drops as soon as you come? That's the feeling of like
you're on such a high. Then
post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
Of like,
yeah, that's what it's called.
It's like fuck me, man. I feel
gross.
But
that's why it's called post-nut clarity, because then it's like
you have clarity.
Yeah, and you realise everything. Like actually, yeah. Like, or no, fuck off. Like get out of here quick. Uber.
I don't think I've ever. Have you ever had that before?
No. Not like that urgent.
I've never had that before where I've been like, get me away from her, like get me an Uber. I wouldn't need the post-nut clarity to realise whether or not I liked her, but I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like when you've come and you'd be like, fuck, I want to hug her still.
Yeah.
You know, I still want to kiss her and stuff like that, not just like, get away from me, you know. Like my boss told me that and I was like, I don't relate to that.
Come on your lips, I don't want to kiss you.
Yeah. What were you saying about that one person who said that he needs to, it was something you saw on Twitter.
So yeah, basically I love Twitter. Like I don't really I use Snapchat, I use Insta, WhatsApp more for like work, but then Twitter is the one where I'm like, I love going on there because it's just like random people's thoughts. Like, why are you telling me what you're thinking right now?
Just keep it to yourself.
So my husband always wants me to brush my teeth after I've given him head. If we're going to kiss afterwards, I always oblige because I don't think this is an unreasonable request. When my mouth is full of cum, I always use his toothbrush.
His toothbrush.
So
why does she always use his toothbrush? Like she's disgusted?
No, when
she doesn't want to use her own toothbrush.
So she probably like gargles it, swishes
Why
it
does she use his though?
I don't know.
I mean, she's got his cum in her mouth. She might as well use her own toothbrush. She doesn't want his cum on her toothbrush.
I don't understand this because like just kiss then. Just kiss him. Like I don't get it. If it was me in that situation, I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't get it. It's your own cum.
It's your own cum. I wouldn't necessarily like want cum in my own cum in my mouth. I'd rather my own cum than anyone
no one would like come into a cup and like.
You'll be surprised.
I didn't end that sentence.
Do you not remember that? My old friend that said this is true. This is genuinely true. My old friend said that his girlfriend wanted. This is true.
Oh, I know who we're talking about.
He wanted his girlfriend to store his cum in pots, put them in the fridge, and give it to her.
I even asked her if this was true, and she confirmed it.
She said, yeah, and then what's the problem with that? Like, it's really good for your skin. It's like, okay, it's good for your skin. So it's like, eating flies is a good source of protein. I'm not going to do that. Like, why don't you just get some fucking face cream? But that is a sign.
She did have nice skin, to be fair to her. So I don't know.
I don't think he let her though. I think he was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
She's obviously tried it before.
Yeah, that's true, from someone else. But why? Do you think? I just imagine like she's got this weird like conspiracy. She doesn't really fancy him or like him at all. She just wants to store these like bottles of cum.
If she has like ideals about things at that age, what heights is she gonna go to once she's like finished uni and gone through life? So she's gonna start saying like, oh, I've rubbed shit on my feet because it makes
that's probably good for you in some ways. You know, there's like there are these people that like use their piss as like every single. So they use it as like toothpaste.
Oh,
they use it as face cream. They use it as shampoo. They use their piss for everything because your piss actually has a lot of nutrients in it, right?
You sound like you're trying to justify something.
No, I mean there's a reason for why they do it. But again, it's like brushing your teeth with your piss.
But see, now
really,
that if like a girl I was in love with, I wouldn't mind that because so what, like.
You wouldn't mind if they rubbed your cum on their face?
No, like, just kiss me. Don't have to go. I'm not going to go brush your teeth before you kiss me. Like, imagine that. Like, you're so in the moment.
It's like,
they come back up to kiss you.
Now.
Wait, hold on. Go brush your teeth.
How long does it take you to brush your teeth?
I about 5 minutes. I aim
5 minutes?
Yeah.
You brush your teeth for 5 minutes?
How long have you meant to brush them for? 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Fuck off. How are you brushing your teeth in 30 seconds?
5 minutes?
Yes.
Oh my god!
That's how long I've got nicer, whiter teeth.
Who's the weird one here?
Who's got the better teeth out of us?
I don't know. You've got white. I think you've got quite nice white teeth.
I've never had braces, but
I wouldn't say my teeth are bad.
I think
I've never had braces either. I mean, your teeth are nice and white, but 5 minutes. How do you not get bored?
I do get bored, but like that's why I just sit there, scroll through my phone while I'm brushing my teeth, or music, and just like.
Is it just me, or like, does it feel like well, maybe obviously not with you, but does it feel like brushing your teeth is just a chore?
Yeah,
it's just one of those things that you cannot be asked to do, but you've got to do it.
If you don't take care of them,
like doing a piss, that's
enjoyable because it feels relieving.
That's just a normal thing. You never feel like, oh, I've got, like, unless you're like maybe at work or you're busy or something. It's like, and there's not a toilet around. It's like, oh, I've got to do a piss. But you never get bored doing a piss. But you never get bored doing a shit. It's quite enjoyable, but brushing your teeth is one of those things that I just can never be asked to do.
I don't mind that. So 30 seconds to brush your teeth, you're spending like 5 seconds brushing like each corner.
No, I brush my tongue for 10 seconds, and I go around like that, and I go like that, and it's like, well, that's it. That's done. I am convinced that you're the weird one, though. Why? Because I think 5 minutes is a ridiculous amount of time to be brushing your teeth. I mean, good for you. I think most people on average probably brush their teeth for about maybe a minute, 45 seconds. 5 minutes. 5 minutes is fucking mental.
So if someone said, like, how long do you shower for?
I probably shower. Sometimes I shower for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Are you one of the people who don't wash their feet when they
No, I just let the remnants of the water
but that's not
just wash my feet.
You can't wash.
What? So you actually bend over and start scrubbing?
No, you can get like little floor scrubbers or stuff like that. But yeah, like, I don't mind getting down there and like saying.
What a waste of time! My feet are fine. My feet are
they're inside dirty, sweaty socks all day.
Yeah, and you're in the shower. Where's the water going? It's all going to the bottom, right? It's trickling down.
That's not washing. Why does anyone want to hear about this?
I don't know. I mean, look, they're all everyday things.
Let's track back. So basically, I'm gonna read you the first couple lines of these 3, and we're gonna go talk about 2. So which ones are these you want to hear? I've genuinely never understood the controversy surrounding. So that's the first line of the first one.
Right.
This is the next one. I always choose to sit at the bottom carriage of the train, just in case.
Oh, God.
So that's the second one.
Right.
And the last one. During a recent trip, I saw a gay porn star.
Oh, God. ...
What one of those do you want to hear?
Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't care about the gay porn star one.
Really?
I don't know any gay porn stars. I what? On a seat? In case what?
What, the train one?
Yeah.
I always choose to sit at the bottom carriage of a train, just in case.
Alright, the controversy one.
Okay. I've genuinely never understood the controversy surrounding peeing in the shower. It's literally washed away as you do it, and you wash yourself too.
Fuck.
So there's no disgustingness. I am and always will be a proud shower peer. I feel like this is
there really controversy?
You're the person who just lets it trickle down your leg.
Hang on. Are you not that sort of person?
I don't pee in the shower.
No, but if you need a pee in the shower, do you pee in the shower?
No, I wait until I get out. Or I pee just before I go in. A shower is what? 15 minutes max.
Right.
Max.
Wait. So you, if you need a piss while you're doing a shower, you wait.
Yeah.
Why?
I won't be. If I'm like busting, I would have known that just before going in the shower.
How is there a controversy around that? What the fuck? Who's going, you shouldn't be pissing in the shower?
Yeah, but
I think people who piss... Okay, if you're the sort of person to get out of the shower, to go and do a piss... You're fucking weird.
That's not weird.
No, that is weird. That's
just being
so
clean.
weird. No,
Says
it's
the
not being
person
clean.
who
It's
thinks
not being
washing
clean.
their feet is just letting the water trickle down.
Yeah.
That's not cleaning.
No, it is cleaning. You're in the shower.
So
That's what a shower does.
If
you're
you
scrubbing around.
So
like,
let's say you went to
shower
a car
gel.
wash with your car. If some guys just threw water over it
Right.
and said it's clean now.
All right, that's different, right?
No,
Pissing
it's not.
in the shower, there's absolutely
Just admit
nothing.
you're a dirty, smelly cunt.
I'm not dirty and smelly, right? After I come out of the shower, I'm not dirty and smelly, right? No one has ever said
You're not
"Ooh,
looking
a
me
bit
in the
smelly.
eyes now.
You're a bit smelly, right? You know, you should probably clean your feet. No one said that. If you looked at my feet right now, and I don't want to get my feet
look
out,
at your
are you
feet.
sure you don't want to have a little
I'm
sniff?
good.
Because and then. You'd take back what you would say. My feet are fine, right? Anyone who gets out of the shower to do a piss is fucking weird. That's weird. That's just fucking pointless. You're already in the shower.
Yeah, but where does it stop? Would you shit in the
Okay.
shower and like jet wash it away? No. So why piss?
No, but piss is just a liquid.
So I'm guessing when you piss in the shower, you aim towards the drain. Would you?
I don't care. I don't care where it's aiming. I just piss.
So it'll trickle down your leg.
You're so
Oh,
weird.
fuck
You're
off.
so weird and particular. It doesn't matter.
See, for a woman, it might just trickle down.
Yeah, who cares?
But that's not
I feel
cleaning.
piss go down my leg, yeah, when I do a
Oh,
piss in the
it's-
shower. And then it's cleaned because you're in the shower, so it's no problem. So what is it? I want to sit in the...
I always choose to sit at the bottom carriage of a train just in case.
That one, yeah.
Okay. So I always choose to sit at the bottom carriage of a train just in case so the driver crashes into something. Someone. Just veers off track. Something. And it probably wouldn't impact me as much as those sitting in the front carriages.
That's smart.
Yeah, it would.
That's smart. A little bit paranoid.
But have you seen, like, recently, a lot of trains have been crashing.
Have they?
Yeah, in Eastern Europe and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of trains, like, just coming off. There was one in India recently, like 50,
Really?
50, I can't remember if it was 5 or 50 people died.
Yeah.
It was like 93 injured.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Would you do that? Would you
Well, that's-
consciously think, I'm not going to sit at the front, I'm going to sit at the back, just in case there's a crash?
Things like
Are you
that,
that
things like that
pessimistic?
make sense. Things like that. It's not necessarily pessimistic. It's just being prepared. Like, it doesn't take that much energy to do that. Like, anything that uses so much more energy for such a small little benefit is a little bit paranoid. But, like, going to the back of the tram just in case just in case
Not
there
tram,
might be a train, just in case there's an accident. Like, that's fair enough. What about you? What do you think?
I wouldn't give a fuck. You're probably going to die either way, or get
What?
injured.
So you think that makes less sense than getting out of the shower to do a piss?
Well,
just
I
don't
feel like
understand.
the front one probably isn't going to get derailed.
Right.
The more like middle ones are.
But you're
And the
safer
back.
more because you're getting less impact sitting at the back, aren't you? You feel less impact, don't you?
I'm not going to test it, but I feel like that's wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
How is that wrong? Oh my god. So you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't go out of your way to do that.
No.
Are there any little weird things that I don't know? I'm trying to think if there's any conscious things that I do that that's like some people don't like sleeping next to their phone because they think that their phone.
Oh yeah, I hate it. I feel like when I put my phone like a meter or two away from when I sleep, I wake up like I have a better sleep. I actually have to like stand up or go over to my phone, turn off the I just wake up better.
Without having your phone right next to
like
your head.
for just the mental side of things, I feel like a lot of things are like a mental game to me. Like a lot of things that I can't do are just in my head. But that's one thing that helps me. But just like the scientific things.
Some
as well,
people
'cause,
think
like,
that
your phone emits radiation.
Oh, so you're one of those weirdos.
No, but you know that like, there's limits on radiation that your phone can emit.
Yeah.
Like it's no hidden fact that your phone does emit radiation. I don't think it does. I don't know.
Well, do you
the
think it's
side
like
effects or this or that?
Yeah.
But just in case, like
I have to look into
try
that.
not
I don't know.
to-
It could turn out 50 years from now that like we've become damaged mentally because like our phones were emitting all these weird radiations.
There's
that
no
we couldn't see.
long-term studies and stuff.
Yeah,
so-
exactly. That's a really good segue, actually. Like, have you ever had, like, I want to talk about really weird coincidences that happen in terms of, like, but then again, it's a question of whether or not they are actually coincidences when it comes to your mobile phone and whether or not it's listening to you. Because have you ever had a situation where, like, you're talking to someone, you're having a conversation? I had it before when I was talking to someone, I think it was at work, right?
Yeah.
My old work, and we were talking about a really, 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 what would you call, specific film that not many people have heard about, like a really old film, right?
Yeah.
And then literally an hour later, it gets advertised to me on YouTube, clear as day. I mean, I'm not someone who's very conspiratorial.
Like, you agree to so much stuff in your like terms and conditions. You don't read it.
Yes, I was going to say
it's
that.
Like, you know, like cookies.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just easier to click accept. You don't need to click accept. You can get to the website if you
click decline. Yeah. But everyone just clicks accept and they never read it, right?
Yeah.
But it is actually agreed that your iPhone is genuinely listening to you. Like the microphone on your iPhone is always on, and it's always listening to what you're saying.
If I say, "Hey Siri,"
yeah. So yes, exactly. It's just come on, right?
I did. I said that so quietly,
and it's just.
And she's just said, "I thought so."
It's
just threatening me.
You know, that's actually terrifying if you think about it.
I said that so quietly, so you could be whispering to your mate, like,
I'm gonna kill this person.
I'm gonna get with this girl, and like, I need some condoms. And the next thing you know, Amazon's suggesting you condoms.
Yeah,
Viagra.
that's so true. That's so true. I wonder if anyone's ever been incriminated by like just like your iPhone, like listening to your conversation.
Oh, I doubt it's gone that far.
I read something. It says the short answer is that your phone and voice data. Hang on. They also listen to you for marketing purposes, just like how Google and other search engines keep track of your search and browsing history to make sure.
So if I
the
keep
online
on
ads,
saying like I'd love an iPhone 15, but I really can't afford it, I need some kind of discount.
Yeah.
So I might get a discount soon, like an iPhone.
Yeah.
Sorted.
If you're wondering whether it's legal for your phone to listen to you, then is it doing it every second of every hour that it's turned on? The short answer is yes. Your smartphone is technically always listening. But
it's not recording. Like
it's not recording. No, true. That's why I was thinking whether or not there's a situation where like someone said,
I reckon.
I killed this person. Yeah.
If it was recording everything, I don't feel like to store all that data.
It's the same thing with like supermarkets and stuff. So your supermarket that you buy from tracks what you buy, like browser cookies, and it what? It tracks what you buy.
What do you mean?
Like it
supermarket? What, Tesco?
Yeah, or wherever you buy from, right? So there was a story in America.
How the fuck would they know? Like I'm the same person going in.
Yeah, I don't know. Your credit card, your debit card. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So paid by.
Yeah. Well, you know why is it that everyone, like most people, like when you buy from like a tech store, they ask for your email address, and you're like, why are you asking for my fucking email address? You're asking for where I live as well.
Like
target you and send you
because they can sell emails for like
stuff.
a penny an email, but if you have like 10,000 emails,
But there was this guy, there was this dad in America, right? This was Target, you know, the American supermarket.
Yeah.
And he said, my daughter got this in the mail. She's still in high school and you're sending her coupons for baby clothes and cribs. Are you trying to encourage her to get pregnant? The manager of Target didn't have any idea what the man was talking about. He looked at the mailer. Sure enough, it was addressed to the man's daughter and it contained advertisements for maternity clothing, nursery furniture and pictures of smiling infants.
So what's she been buying to...
Well, here we go. The manager apologised to the dad, who was a bit annoyed. He was like, why are you fucking like trying to like convince her to like have a kid or something? So the manager of Target apologised.
He's talking to the manager like it's the manager's fault. Like, are you trying to get her pregnant?
yeah. The manager apologised and then called a few days later to apologise again, right? And then on the phone though, the second time the manager called to apologise, the father was somewhat confused. He said, I had a talk with my daughter. He said, it turns out there's been some activities in my house I haven't been completely aware of. She's actually due in August. I hope I owe you an apology. So what happened was Target already knew from what she was buying previously that she was pregnant before her own dad knew.
She must have knew. Like, that is weird.
Target found out his daughter was pregnant.
Free pregnancy test, or a pregnancy test on one day and then went back for another.
I think it was just things that like she started changing like what she was eating and stuff like that, or you know, like certain medications, and it started flagging up like to the system like, oh, this girl might be pregnant. And so Target found out before her own dad
That is scary.
When you think about all these weird coincidences that happen on your phone, like, oh, I was just talking about this. Oh, fucking hell, that's a crazy coincidence. I'm quite skeptical, so I always used to think that, oh, that's just a coincidence, you know? But it turns out that, no, it's not a coincidence. Like, your phone is fucking listening to you, and you don't even realise. We're being tracked more now than ever before. There's CCTVs fucking everywhere. You've got a phone in your pocket that's more powerful than anything.
I was, like... Most people live like a prisoner, wouldn't you say so? Because if you think about it, like, even though like we're not in prison and stuff, most people have a 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week, go to your job, come back, and like the culture in England, this is why I hate England. I hope not to live here very soon. It's just like you go home at 5 p.m, you don't go out afterwards on a weekday. It's so mundane. But like,
so that's one thing I liked about when we travelled on holiday, when we went to Spain. Like, you said that, like...
Yeah, what time is it now? I said, I looked you dead in the eyes, don't look at your phone right now. What time
Yeah, we were just out, like, drinking or whatever, and you're like, what time is it? I was like, well, I think it's probably like 6 p.m. or something.
Yeah,
you're like, it's 10 o'clock.
Half 10.
Everyone's just out doing whatever the fuck they want. And yet, in UK, people are just kind of like... You never see people walking around
it's just
that
outside,
much having
outside
a good time.
a pub. Other than that, it's like
it's all just pubs, you
drug
know?
dealer in the flipping underneath the slides.
Yeah, or you might have a period where like for like two weeks, maybe everyone's like a little bit more jolly because it's really fucking hot. But like most people are just complaining because it's too hot.
Yeah,
you know, we're all controlled by culture and society. And but there are benefits of that.
Like the culture here, it really does feel like everyone's I've realised that one day. I was like, I feel like a prisoner.
In what way?
Like the same four walls that I'm constantly going back to. It's like
controlled by schedule, controlled by work, controlled by just
I don't like that. I just want to live free.
Yeah,
always trying to chase that.
Well, you could just like get a tent in the woods and just eat mung beans every night and just like become a fucking weirdo.
See, but even that would feel like, I feel like I like a different scenery. Like I like the unknown. I like not knowing what's going to happen next. Not so much like if I get in a comfortable rhythm that I'd be like, oh, I hate this. I need to do something different.
Well, like you know, like not knowing whether or not someone's just going to like raid into your house.
No, not that. It's like let's say I was in a relationship or something. Not that like I'd be someone like, oh, this is getting all boring now. I mean, like just like you want someone that like we were saying last week about someone to keep you on your toes, keep the flame alive. Or we didn't say that. We said that at the pub actually.
Yeah, no, we said that on the podcast.
About oh, did we?
Yeah,
like couples. I think the reason why marriages end so quick is because like that flame dies out
and it becomes too much like clockwork. And you're coming in from work and you don't even see each other that much. Yeah.
And I feel like that's a life a little bit. It's just like you got to keep it fresh.
Like Groundhog-day sort of thing. Yeah. I have that a lot now more than ever. When I was younger, I never used to have that, but now I quite...
You're a kid.
Yeah, but like, true. But quite a lot of the time, I'm thinking like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
How is it going to get me to where I want to go?
I think that's just because we're young in our 20s. So this post, I can't remember where I found it, but I screenshotted it. And it says, in your 20s, try everything possible and follow a boss that inspires you. In your 30s, figure out an area you are passionate about and become an expert. In your 40s, make loads of money out of that one area. In your 50s, enjoy that money and mentor the younger generation. In your 60s, build your legacy and your significance. And beyond your 70s, chill.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's good because it is like in your 20s, that's when you should fuck around, and it's like up until I'm 30, that's what I'm going to try and do. I've always said like I just want to
just like fuck about. It's sometimes I have that feeling that maybe
Siri's listening to that now. She's going to advertise us and
getting your life together and stuff, wondering if you're depressed. No, like sometimes I think a little bit too much about what I'm doing with my life and stuff, and I think like I'm only 21 years old. Maybe I should just calm the fuck down. And because you need to have a period, like you said, sometimes it's good to be in a little spot in your life where, okay, maybe you're trying stuff out or you're doing stuff. You need to have a plan. Whatever you're doing with your life, whether, you know, obviously you need free time, leisure and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, you need some sort of plan.
But do you need free time if you make like your hobby and like your life your job?
Well, that's winning the game. And that's what people...
And that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's what everyone's trying to do, if they have any sense. Is win the game.
So you're calling everyone... A lot of people don't do what they want to do. Are you calling them stupid?
Unless they've got like fucking kids. I'm talking about people our age. I think anyone with any sense at our age are trying to figure out the things to monetize doing the things that they enjoy. And when you get to that point, you've won the game, because it's not only, oh, okay, this is work and this is enjoyment. Because when you're working, technically when you're working, you're sacrificing the present for the future. Because that's what money is.
Yeah.
So you'd say from 20 to 30, fuck around.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
True. I agree. I think I agree. I do think I agree.
But if you're 19, no.
If you're 19, no, settle down.
Have a kid.
It's only from 20
and if you
to 30.
fail at that, then fuck around.
So anyway, going back to weird coincidences. Okay, so as we already spoke about, like so your phone's listening to you, and sometimes they're not necessarily coincidences. I wanted to read you out a few coincidences that I found. I want to find a coincidence, obviously, giving that these are true, and these are all like backed up by like established like sources. None of them are just like someone fucking talking shit on the internet. They're all like news articles where multiple people have covered it, you know. I want you to rate it out of 10 on how fucking weird it is, and also I just want to talk about it because they're fucking weird, right? Doctor saves baby, baby saves doctor. What do you think? No, I'm joking. This is an incredible story about a doctor and a paramedic who saved each other's lives 30 years apart. So in 1981...
Well, it's not a baby saving a doctor then.
It's just a good name for an article. In 1981, a paediatrician saved the life...
I really thought it was going to start differently.
In 1981, a paediatrician saved the life of a 3.5-pound premature baby boy by working around the clock and beating the odds to stabilise him. So the baby was nearly going to die, right? He saved him. In 2011, the same paediatrician was pinned inside a burning vehicle after a car collision, but was saved by a paramedic, who turned out to be the premature baby he saved 30 years earlier.
If he hadn't have saved that baby, you know how like the butterfly effect, even if you change one thing, you wouldn't be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
He could have like went to bed like an hour before that night, and
or he could have a completely different life.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
you don't necessarily think that's a weird coincidence?
Not really. I bet you there's loads of instances like that, but they just don't do the links and realise, oh my god, I gave birth to you.
That's true. So what would you rate that coincidence then, out of 10?
Like, I'm not massively blown away, so like 6 out of 10. Because it is quite cool, like, that weird instance happened.
But it's not that amazing.
But it's not that striking.
Yeah. So I thought I was going to give it a 6 as well. I'll rate them as well. 6, right?
Okay.
So a Disney couple... This is another one. Disney couple. By coincidence, a married couple were photographed at the same place at the same time at Disney World 15 years before they met. They didn't even live in the same country when the picture was taken. So basically, they were sorting through... Imagine a couple, right? They were sorting through their old photo album. They see a picture of when the husband was in Disney.
That sounds like fate sort of thing. Like to not meet them, but to come near them once.
Yeah.
But twice.
Yeah.
I'd give it like an 8 or 9.
Cause imagine sorting through your old photo album and,
like, what the fuck?
Seeing that
Why are
picture
you like stalking me?
Yeah, she was like in a pram behind him, and like, oh, that's you. It's like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
How do you notice? How do you recognise someone in a pram?
I don't know. She must have seen it and thought, oh, I recognise. I don't know.
That's me. That's my mum.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. There's the picture.
Oh wait, they're the ones in the pram behind.
Yeah.
And who's their husband? The one.
One of these kids. Yeah.
So there's this weird looking.
Yeah.
Like
fucking mascot guy.
Pedo looking mascot.
Why does he look like a pedo?
Because it's just, I don't know.
He does look a little bit like a pedo.
And the boy's like in the foreground, and then the wife and the pram's like in the okay, I'd give it a 7.5 if they were older.
Yeah.
Like if they were like 25 for some reason at like Disneyland, same place.
How does that make it any better?
I don't know. It's just because like their mums have like taken them there.
Yeah, true.
Like they voluntarily
went to
it's
not that amazing that like kids are going to Disneyland.
Yeah,
you know. But
it's like if they were like older and just went Disneyland, because like
it is still pretty cool though. If you were a couple and you see that's still pretty cool. All right, 7.5.
7.5.
Okay, I'll give it a 7. 2 twins named Jim. Right. In 1979, a set of twins was reunited at the age of 39, right? They had been separated at 4 weeks old.
They're both called Jim by their parents?
Yeah. They'd been separated at 4 weeks old, and for 37 years hardly knew of each other's existence. So when they met, there were a few surprises. Both boys had been named Jim by their adoptive parents. Both loved math and carpentry, and both pursued careers in security. Even earlier, they each married women named Linda, divorced, weird, and remarried women named Betty. Fucking hell.
Oh, wait, that's like a 9-10.
As for their kids' names,
oh no,
James Allen and James Allen. One Allen with 2 L's, the other Allen with 1 L. Oh, okay, that's not that good then. No, it was a fascinating reunion, to say the least. So yeah, two kids who separated at birth, right, end up living the exact same fucking lives.
They don't even look fucking like each other. What the fuck?
They got the same hair. They don't look very. I don't know. They look a bit weird. But
why does one look like gimpier?
I don't know. There's always a gimpy twin, isn't there? Out of all of them. But yeah, that's really weird. They had wives, both called Linda.
Okay, that is. Like
and they divorced. Both of them divorced their wives called Linda and remarried both called Betty. Come on, that's fucking weird,
like
right?
A 9.
Yeah, I'd give that a 9
it's not
as well.
10 because I feel like
one that absolutely fucking blows you away.
Name, the misspelling.
Yeah, it just takes it away. Yeah. Okay, this is probably the most unbelievable coincidence I've ever come across, right? Unbelievable, right? Okay. Laura Buxton. Laura Buxton.
Oh, what?
In 2001, Laura Buxton released a balloon with a note containing her name and address and a message for the person who found the balloon to write her back. After 10 days and travelling 140 miles, the balloon was found by another girl with the same name. The Lauras wrote to each other and decided to meet, where they coincidentally wore matching outfits that included pink sweater. During their meeting, they also discovered that they both had medium-length brown hair, were the same height, and they each had a 3-year-old Labrador Retriever, a pet rabbit, and a tan guinea pig with a matching orange marking that each girl brought with them on the meeting.
What?
Both Lauras remain friends to this day.
Alright, let's see them.
They don't really look the same, but they have, similar hair, and I don't know, who fucking cares? Look at the amount of animals that they both have. They both have a retriever, they both have a pet rabbit, and they both have a fucking guinea pig with matching orange markings. What I'm sorry, but anyone listening right now who hasn't heard of this is probably thinking, this is just too much. This is obviously fake. This isn't like real, right? But I'm telling you that reputable news sources have covered this story, right? It's 100% true.
A lot of that influence comes from the parents. So like,
right?
I'd give that like an 8.
What?
Not a 10.
What? I'm sorry, but this girl left out a balloon.
As for coincidence, so I take the coincidence as like the first like balloon meeting. They're both called like the same name.
Yeah.
But then like if they weren't the same name, they wouldn't have got talking about the animals and stuff that they have.
Yeah, but they had the same animals. They had the same exact animals. They had a retriever, a pet rabbit, and a guinea pig. What the fuck? And apparently
the twin one was more like shocking to me.
Really?
Yeah. Were the animals different names, or were they the exact same names?
I think there was one. No, I swear. It doesn't say on this post. But I think they were both wearing blue jeans and stuff on the fucking. As if there's any more.
So reputable news sources think.
No, from what I remember.
What I remember.
This is bad because I don't remember all the information.
This is so professional.
So by that, you're saying that you give it an 8 out of 10. I'd give it a 10. I'd give that a 10 out of 10. I don't think there's anything quite as astonishing as that. I mean, just the amount of details that line up is just unbelievable, and it's not fake. It's a real thing that fucking happened. I think it was in Manchester. It's crazy. Yeah, it says on that thing.
Reputable news sources think it happened in Manchester.
Oh, sorry, it happened in Milton. The second Laura Buxton lived in Milton, Lilburn, Wiltshire, and the other lived on Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. Okay. So yeah, pretty mental. pretty mental.
Balloon. What the fuck?
It is crazy. Maybe we should release some balloons. See, if it happened to you personally,
And
you wouldn't be able to get over it. You lost your shit when Ricky Gervais responded to you on Instagram.
That's not a coincidence.
That's not a coincidence. Exactly. That's not even that amazing. You still lost your shit about that more than you lost your shit about
he's
this.
Like an idol that
exactly. Because it's personal to you. You fucking. If any weird coincidences happened to you where something's blown you away, like in your own life, that's been like, fuck me. The fact that those things have aligned is just crazy.
I can't really think of coincidences, but like I have had a few coincidences, but nothing like major. But I don't know. I really take in the moments that seem too good to be true, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like to be alive on this planet at the same time as someone else. Like, it's crazy. Like when you think about it.
Imagine that being the only thing that you ever win in life is being the sperm who won the race to the egg. That's the only thing you.
Should I put that on my CV? I won the race.
Race winner.
Why do you want this job to flipping amount to more than making it to the egg?
It's statistically a lot more crazy if nothing crazy happened. You know, imagine a day where just nothing weird happened. Like throughout the world, like nothing crazy happened. Like no weird little coincidences. That in itself would be a crazy coincidence.
I feel like I'd be in a simulation then.
Yeah. Where everything just lines up perfectly. Everything's just, you know.
What is stopping? Because like you look at computing power now.
Yeah.
Like how realistic, like simulated worlds seem and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What is stopping from this right now being a simulation?
Yeah, well, Elon Musk said statistically it's very, very likely that we are in a simulation.
That's
which is pretty crazy. And there's nothing we can do about it. But there's nothing you can't really
have you seen the recent
argue against it.
Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Like
which one?
It's the one where
the Netflix show.
Is it me? What's it like? The Jane. Oh, what's her name?
Yeah, Joan is awful.
Just it. Joan is awful.
The Netflix show.
I thought it was Jane is awful.
Yeah.
But like with the quantum computer and like simulation within simulation within like that's like it gets you thinking.
Yeah. Because that's what I like about that show. It does get you thinking. But like
it's ahead of its time as well a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
there are loads
watch
of
now in
things.
a year's time we discover we're part of a simulation.
Do you remember though that like when COVID came out, I was going to say came out like it's released like it's a fucking game or something. But like when COVID, like in 2020, he wanted to hold back Damon. What's his name? What's his name? The writer of Black Mirror. What's his fucking name? Charlie Brooker.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker wanted to hold back from releasing Black Mirror because he was just like, this is too real. Like, this is just too real. Like, all these things that are going on around us this year, it's just too much. I can't release it because, like, it's almost as if, like, things that were in the older Black Mirror episodes are starting to come true.
See, like, let's say in, like, a year's time, like, it was proven, like, undeniable proof you were part of a simulation. Would you be scared? Would you mind?
If we were part of a simulation, how would you find out?
This is a simulated world of what the real thing is.
So where is my real self?
There probably isn't a real self. You're probably just a made-up NPC.
Oh, so I'm just like a bit of
coding.
Bit of coding in like a chip.
But it's almost like if it seems real, you are real, sort of thing.
No, it's true. It's like
because like it's a simulated world of what's actually happening.
But
so if people in the real world just die.
So I'm like a man-made
don't know what happens
thing.
After. Yeah.
All my emotions, all of my...
No, not your emotions. It's like simulated to be the real thing. So it's
but it's all been like coded. So like my emotions, my genetics, everything about me is coded.
There could be a way to code like improbability. It's not like AI like follows instructions. Like you know how like things can't have free will. Like maybe there's a way that the real world out there has discovered how to give free will. What would your reaction be though? Like, would you be scared? Would you not mind? Or be like, oh fuck it, like we're just like the real humans, but we're just in this simulated world.
What, like if I found out that I was in a simulator and there was nothing I could do about it, then I'd be like, well, it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any difference because I'm as I am, feeling things as I do, and in my reality.
Would you start walking around waving at the sky like shut it off?
No, but in my reality, everything is real, so it doesn't matter if it's fake. You know, it doesn't even matter if we really have free will. if we have the illusion of free will, then at least we're all living in a.
So if you believe it, it's real.
If it's not, well, if it's confirmed objectively that my reality isn't real, which it isn't anyway,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't make a difference to me because I'm living in that reality. I can't jump out of that reality.
You've just
I can't
solved
step
a lot
out
of
of it.
2023's problems right there.
What? Did
People
you
should
agree?
just, like, if people say there's something,
Oh fuck! No, shit. Well, I mean,
doesn't affect me. It's still my reality.
I'm talking about experiential reality. I'm not saying about what you claim.
Yeah.
If I say I'm a fucking dolphin, then there are going to be people who argue with that, and they probably have some good points, But like, because the reality is, I'm not a fucking dolphin. You can't just say shit and expect people to go along with it, and you can't just have a go at them and say you're denying my reality.
So like, you are wrong because you're a bigot because I say you're a bigot.
Yeah, exactly. But like, what people don't understand is that everyone denies people's realities. Every time you disagree, you deny with someone's reality. Someone says, oh no, that's not the way it is, it's this way. What are you doing? You're denying their reality. I have every fucking right to deny your reality. And yet, for some reason,
in my reality, 2 + 2 is 3.
Yeah,
I feel like it's damaging that like that mindset is coming into play. Because think about how many people are like going to be scared to like correct people over things because of that. I know it's like it probably doesn't have that major difference, but I remember like loads of little things when I was younger would like affect my confidence. And as I've grown up, I'm like, I need to like raise that confidence, do things that take me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, or like say if you were fat. But you believed that you weren't fat, and people had no right to tell you that you were fat.
I think that's a mental disorder if you're thinking that.
Yeah, but like, say if in your reality you're like the slim person who goes to the gym, like that's what your body is in your reality.
Like, you look in the mirror and you like, fuck it.
Yeah. And no one has the right to say, you put on a few pounds, you should probably go to the gym.
But then it's like you don't sit every day, like you see yourself every day in the mirror, sort of thing.
Yeah. So it's slowly.
Someone who hasn't seen you in like 6 months, like, oh.
Yeah, fucking hell, you put on a bit. I remember that happened with me and you. I remember when I went to fucking well, look, we've all had it. Like during lockdown, I think everyone put on a little bit of weight, right? Not you though. You're a weird one where like your metabolism is so fucking
working
good.
out and doing loads of shit. Like,
so you didn't have a period where you were just sitting home eating shit?
No,
really?
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was. I grew this really weird fucking tash, right? And I used to dye it because I thought that it would make it look thicker, right? Which was just fucking stupid. I had this weird beard, facial hair that didn't connect, this weird goatee. None of it made sense. And I remember I knocked on your door. I hadn't seen you in months.
Yeah, long time. I think more than months, maybe half a year.
Something like that. And I knocked on your door. You open it. You just look at me and you just go, no.
Like, not even hi, how are you? Just no.
It's like, no. And I was like, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? And you were like, that just needs to go. And I was like, what? He was like, that fucking beard, man. That beard needs to go. And I was
don't you feel like your best friends or like the closest to you are like the ones you just feel most comfortable with?
Yeah.
Like, or you just say shit like that.
Yeah, but at the time I was a bit upset. I was like,
that's
fuck you.
No, you said that to me last week. That's what you admire about me, that I don't lie.
No, you don't lie, and that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that you said that,
but it's like
because I looked fucking horrendous.
It's like the invention of line. At what point do you like withhold the truth, like hold your tongue? Like,
yeah, exactly. I'm glad you said something then. When you said that, I was like, oh, okay, thanks. This is going to make this barbecue a little bit fucking annoying. But like, overall, I'm going to go home and I'm probably going to look at myself and I'm going to think maybe he was right. And you were right. It looked fucking horrible. And I don't know what I was doing.
I've done that before though. So we had a friend called Connor. You remember Connor?
Yeah.
He's really nice to me when I first moved schools. And I don't even want to repeat what I said exactly because it's just like, it's not misogynistic, but it just... Not even. No,
what did he say? Was it him who said it?
It was about him, and it was about like his appearance and like his weight and stuff.
Yeah.
And he really did hate me for when I said it.
Really? What did you say? You've got to say it.
I said something about his weight, basically. Like he was basically like
he was fat.
Yeah, he was basically fat.
And you said you're not going to get a lot of women if you carry on
near somewhere around that sort of area.
Wait, he's lost a lot of weight now, Connor.
Yeah, and he always comes to me, and he comes up. I feel so bad when he does this. He comes and shakes my hands, and he says
Really?
like, "Thank you, like you
Really?
honestly made me wake up." I'm like, "You shouldn't be thanking me. Like I should never have said that. I'm so sorry."
No, but you were honest. He was fat. I remember him. He was fat.
Like that.
Why not? I mean, he was.
But it was
fat.
fine. It was perfect. Fine the way he was. I loved him. Like he was a really good
No, but
friend.
you
I
weren't-
ruined
when-
it
when
for
you-
the short term.
This is what people think when you say something that's wrong with someone. I knew when you opened the door and you said no.
But I
that
didn't know.
needs
But
to go.
the thing is,
you weren't saying I'm not happy with how you are.
But I
You're
didn't,
saying you need
no,
to
no,
shave
but
that fucking beard.
I didn't. No, with you it was different. Like I said it straight up. With him, I didn't say like, "Oh, you're fat." I'd like.
Yeah.
I can't even remember exactly what I said.
Oh,
but,
you're implying it. That's even
yeah.
worse. That's
so
even
like,
worse.
I felt really bad, and
Oh no!
I realised what I said like after. I was like, "Oh yeah, oh
Yeah,
my
but he's
God."
got a mirror at home. He fucking knows.
I feel like I was a skinny twig.
Yeah, yeah.
I think you probably I was a skinny twig.
yeah,
sort of
you
thing,
were,
and,
yeah.
like, if someone said it to me, I wouldn't like be upset about it. I'd be like, yeah, I fucking know. I need to like start. I just can't help it. Like I burn.
Wayne, you've got a really good metabolism, and you should,
but
you
it's
should
not
be
good.
grateful.
I can't like put on.
Just eat a shitload of food.
It's hard.
Yeah. Or why do
It's
you even
hard.
want to be like? You're fine. Your figure's fucking
Yeah.
good. You got a bit of a six pack. You're fine. You're lean. I didn't like it at the time when you said that my beard was shit, but now I'm grateful that you said it. Thank you. And that's the same thing with Connor. You know,
To make up for it, what's one thing right here and now that you think is shit about me that I need to change? Be honest, because I've been honest with you in the past.
one thing that's shit about you.
Something.
What about your appearance?
Yeah. Or personality.
I just think I don't know. I just think you need to ease up a little bit. Like
up.
when it comes to like hygiene, like
What?
yeah.
Oh, come on.
Like if you need a piss in the shower, you just do a piss in the shower. It's not a big deal, Wayne. No, seriously, it's not a big deal. You should really rethink that. And when we were on holiday, you were very specific and uptight about little certain things, and that's just your orderly way.
I like to be respectful.
Yeah.
I've been ingrained to be like that. So when we're in like someone else's place and like
No, but you're bossy.
Okay.
So you need to stop being bossy. All right, stop being bossy. But then again, after the trip, you were like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a bit bossy.
So you're
at least you're aware.
I've been trying to sort that out, like become more like laid back.
As in bossy, I don't mean you were a prick. You were just like, clean that, putting that in the.
No, but reminding because I feel like though, come on, like
what?
Like it's Saul and you were talking about.
What?
For anyone else, that like if
fuck off! I'm like, fuck off! What does that mean?
Like
Me and Saul are pretty hygienic. Maybe not Saul, but I'm pretty fucking hygienic.
No, I don't mean hygienic, but forgetful. So
I'm not forgetful.
Really?
No. But this is the thing. When we
went to go to the beach, we're like, Saul, you got your speaker, and he's like, oh no, I left it. Like you. That's why
there are little forgetful little things that Saul does. That's annoying.
That's why I don't say, oh, clean that or like make sure you do that.
Yeah, you did.
No. I don't say that. Let me finish. I don't say that because I don't think you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like I say it just to remind you.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you'd forget.
When I was there, I was a bit like I did feel a little bit like I was your son.
I think where that comes from is like my sporting background. Like my like coaching philosophy of like it's a team effort. Everyone has to like put in the same amount and sort of.
Yeah, that's what I think, but that's not what you were doing. You were laying down the law as the main man.
Oh come on!
Oh look, so you're just justifying it now. You got to take it, man. Take it. Stop being so bossy.
I have been trying to. I've been trying it for a couple of years now to be like more laid back and relaxed about things. I feel like there's some areas I have, that there's other areas I need to work on.
Yeah, because it's I'm not going to be disrespectful.
It's like I feel like you fall into a weird blurred line that if you get too relaxed, you just become complacent, and then like.
Yeah, true.
You want to work towards your goals. The only way you do that is by having routine and stuff like that.
100%. Yeah.
Like during lockdown and like after uni, I felt the same. Last year, where like because you have no structure, you just fall apart. And I felt if I don't have structure over things in my life, like
don't compel that structure on other people though, Wayne. All right, but anyway, I want to go through a few things that might piss you off in life, and I want you to rate whether or not they're annoying. I want you to basically categorize them into whether or not they're acceptable or annoying. Okay, so if there's something in someone that you would say, or something that some people do that you'd say doesn't niggle you enough to put them in the annoying category,
okay,
or whether or not they're just, or if they're just acceptable, you know, or if they're really annoying. Okay, so first one, shamelessly picking nose in public.
Stop that.
Annoying.
Get a tissue.
Annoying.
I'd rather someone get a tissue, just blow their nose. I don't care if you're loud, just blow it. It's like people in exams when you're in school.
Yeah.
Like constant
it's horrible,
sniffing.
isn't it? Just blow your nose.
Yeah, like, I've got a bit of a runny nose now because the heat, but like...
And you hear the phlegm and stuff.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Blow your nose. If you need to blow it, just say, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Go away.
We used to have a friend at school who used to pick his nose, and it would be like...
A friend?
Mate, yeah.
Are you sure? Not an acquaintance, a friend?
No, he was a friend of mine. I did think, like, mate, why am
I reckon
I
I know who it was.
Yeah. See, He did it a lot, and he would pick his nose and he'd roll it into little balls. He'd roll it into little balls and he'd flick it on the floor. And I used to think, what are you doing, you fucking disgusting prick? Like, I'm sorry, but what are you doing? And the thing that makes it disgusting is that you're in public.
Yeah.
People can see what you're doing. Have a bit more self-fucking awareness. You know, people are seeing what you're doing. He used to do it in front of people.
Roll it
And flick it on the floor. He used to go, like, really in there. It's like, imagine being his girlfriend or something and, like, going into his bedroom and seeing little bogies on the floor. It's, like, disgusting. So, I'd put that in the annoying category.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I'd put that in annoying.
Okay. If you see someone biting straight into an orange or a chocolate bar or like a cheese string, like an orange, not taking it apart, just biting into it.
Yeah, that's fine. For me, that's not annoying because like that's personal preference.
Okay, true. It doesn't really affect you.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't gross you out or anything.
There's someone flicking a bogey on the floor that I
would you say?
Step on.
Let's put it in a different category. Would you say it's weird, or would you say it's acceptable? Just acceptable. Okay, fair enough. I'd say it's weird, but it's acceptable. This is in the context of I suppose living with them. Mm-hmm. Someone who leaves lights on in the house
I'd hate
willy-nilly without turning them off, like especially if it's in the day, like if they're done with that room and they leave it and they keep it on
during the day.
Yeah, but they do it. They just any room they walk into, they just switch the light on, don't give a fuck, walk out of the room, don't even care about electricity.
If they're fine with paying extra for electricity, I'll be like, yeah, do what you want then.
It's like, say, if you're sharing the utility
if they're like sharing, say, no, the bill was split 50-50, I'll be like, well, stop fucking leaving the lights on then.
Yeah, so would you say that's annoying?
Yeah, especially like if it was like right now with the energy crisis or stuff
tell me
going
about
on,
it.
I'd be pissed off.
Yeah, true.
Like, fix your fucking shit, mate.
Yeah. People who scrape cutlery on their plate really loudly. Like, you know, have you ever had that? I have this weird thing.
Eating.
Yeah,
fuck off.
So, like, you know, when you, like, I have it, I don't know if it's a certain frequency, but when I hear scraping of, like, metal against china, it triggers something horrible in my head where I'm just like that. I cringe.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, someone who does that and doesn't mind, like, who just, like, unnecessarily scrapes.
It's like... I don't
mind if someone does it accidentally.
When you don't cut properly, when you just like drag.
Yeah.
Like if you can't cut properly, then
so it's annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Would it be a deal breaker in a relationship? If someone does that, like every time you go out and eat, you have to deal with that shit.
I don't know. It depends really.
It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me, but I'd have to say something.
I don't think it'd be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of it in loads like the road question, I'm thinking it in loads of different contexts. Like what if they've got a disability?
Yeah, no, they're just normal.
Literally can't control like the scraping.
Well, then you
I can't be like fucking stop it.
I'm splitting up with you. I can't fucking deal with this. No, if they have something wrong with them, that's fair enough. But there's a very weird, specific medical condition that they have to keep scraping.
No, you can have like hand tremors or something.
So, was it Parkinson's or something?
Yeah,
like that?
You know, you never know.
Someone. This is also in the context of someone that you live with. Always leaving fizzy drink bottles unscrewed.
I'd hate that.
Yeah.
I'd know I'd knock one over, and it'd go like. You have to clean it up straight away because otherwise the side will go sticky. Like you go to them like later and you just be like, oh.
Yeah. Or someone who like leaves them on their side all the time and it's a little bit unscrewed and dripping a little bit, and then when you open it, it's just flat and it's just like, oh fuck this! I've got to throw it away. That would piss me off. So I wouldn't necessarily find it unacceptable. Like I could deal with that. It wouldn't be a deal breaker in a relationship. Would you annoying or acceptable? And like
annoying.
Yeah.
Like, it's a no-go.
Yeah. Someone who double dips spoons into different things, like mixing them together.
Oh, fuck off. Go away. So you wouldn't like let's say you like make like jam.
Yeah.
And like then going back into the butter.
Yeah.
Or, like any like chocolate spread, Nutella.
Yeah.
Then going into the butter and it's just like what then later when I want to like, you know, make a cake.
Yeah. Yeah, as you always do.
Yeah.
No, I actually think it's acceptable. I don't think it really annoys me. But I understand it. I completely understand it. What about this? Storing ketchup in the fridge.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine for me as well. That's normal. People who piss on the rim of the toilet, don't clean it, and then put the toilet seat down.
I'd probably kill that person.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything unhygienic really fucking annoys you, doesn't it? Yeah.
Why are you like just lift it up?
Yeah.
Just lift it up.
No. They have lifted it up, but they pissed on the rim. There's piss all over
I've been told
it.
off.
And then they put the toilet seat down on that pissy rim.
I was told off by a girl, because
God.
like I lifted the toilet seat up to piss, and I didn't put it down.
Oh really?
Is that annoying?
What?
So I lifted it up to piss, so I wouldn't piss on the toilet seat.
Yeah.
And then I didn't put it down. But I did realise after that's like, even if I was
Is that
leaving
weird?
the toilet, I feel
At least you put the toilet seat up.
Yeah, I know.
I don't put the toilet seat up. What's the point? Are you a fucking 5-year-old?
Oh my god,
That's not weird.
So in Spain, when there was piss in the toilet seat, and I said, "Who's pissed in the toilet seat?"
It
was
ain't
probably
me.
you.
I've got fucking good aim.
Oh,
I'm not a
fuck off.
5-year-old.
No,
I don't need to open. I don't need to put the seat up to fucking not get piss all over the toilet seat. I've got aim. If I see spray, I'm very vigilant. If I see spray on the toilet, I wipe it.
That's
Like
gonna
that.
build up over time. It's just unhygienic.
So yeah. So what would you say though in the context of this? Piss on the rim of the toilet seat and then put in the toilet seat. No. Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it? Last one. People will hold the door for people who are too far away.
I quite like that.
Yeah.
It's human. It's like it's taking you're giving me your like time, effort, and stuff like that. I quite admire it.
If they're like half a mile away.
Stupid far away, like that is weird. But if you're like 5-second walk away.
No, that's not
great.
too far away.
Yeah, like if you see someone who's struggling with like a pram or something, it's a double doors that has to be open like with like the help of another person.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that sometimes.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about
but
if it's like a quarter of a mile away.
Yeah.
And you're holding the door like.
Yeah, that's weird.
And they're like, what can I say?
It's like people,
and they're like chasing up.
It's like people in the train or like bus or tube who like when they see you getting on, they're looking for a seat to sit down and they tap it like, come sit next to me. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, no, I've not had
had
that. What, some fucking weirdo being like, come sit next to me, even though there's like loads of seats everywhere.
So like,
no, I've never,
it, like,
you know, that's a really good way of getting people to not sit next to you.
I think that's why they do it.
But it's crazy how unself-conscious some people are. Like, I remember sitting on a bus, right, and there was seats free in the bus, and a guy this old guy sits directly next to me.
They use access by like disabled chairs and stuff like that. Is that where you were sat?
No, it was at the back.
Oh.
And he just started. There was disabled fucking seats free at the other end of the bus.
You should have got up, made a huff about it, and just went, huh, and just sat down.
I did feel like doing it. I was just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And then he started picking his nose right in front of me, like going really in there, and then putting his hands on the fucking rail of the bus.
I understand that about people.
It's just crazy, isn't it? It's just so weird. Like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
I don't know. I've stopped asking myself that question a long time ago.